Hi everyone. Today with me I have Prabhat Sani, who's currently a fourth year engineering student at NIT Rourkela. He has accomplished bagging a placement at Microsoft. He tells me he's always been interested in computers from childhood and currently trying to build his way into field of machine learning. As for his hobbies, he likes to listen to music and play computer games in his free time. Hi Prabhat. Prabhat, my question to you, the first question is very simple. How did you feel when you finally got selected for Microsoft?
Okay, so like on the day of the interview, like around 44 students were selected out of around 250 students who gave the coding test. With the coding questions that I got, like they were really easy. Like I just gave some brute force answers. And as for the interview, like they were also in my like comfort zone. Like I performed really well in them. But like what was the like the twist was during the HR round, but I think I didn't give the best answers that I could have given. Like so I was really worried about that, but I was feeling really happy and relieved that when I saw my name in the shortlist in the evening. Okay, so especially for me, since like back in October, I was feeling really depressed about like not being able to crack any on-campus internships, like thinking I was really underqualified for any like jobs. Like I sought for some sort of guided training from scratch and to like that could set me back on track. Like I saw an advertisement for like placements job guarantee program on my like WhatsApp groups. So I tried convincing my parents to like sign up for it, and I signed up soon after, and then began my journey at PaceFit since like January this year. Like over the months of training, I went from having almost no confidence to like being very confident at cracking most interviews, if not all. Like I would say it was one of my greatest moments of my life. I was feeling really happy when the hard work finally paid off after 6 months, and I felt really glad to like be able to keep up to the expectations of everyone who supported me on my journey.
So kudos to you for grabbing such a great achievement. As you mentioned, it was demotivating to you in October, and that took some hard work, I suppose. So kudos to you again. What a great achievement. So anyway, Prabhat, as you were telling me that when you joined your college, and obviously NIT Rourkela is one of the top institutes of India, right? And what were the things that you noticed as a first year in your college?
So like as a first year, like the first thing that you would notice would be how you are adjusting to hostel life. So like I spent a lot of effort trying to keep up with the syllabus. I was really relaxed before like I joined college. The entrance exam results, I was like there was a huge gap. Mostly having fun, but after that college resumed, it was really hard to like catch up initially. Since the first year is mostly filled with subjects which are not related to your branch, it was really kind of boring because it was really hard to like get interested as well. I struggled with bad scores in a lot of subjects. Somehow I managed. After second year, I was guessing like it would be much more easier being only CS only subjects. But that wasn't the case as well. Like it was really hard. So second year was also rather rough. And I was just mostly taking my time trying to catch up with the CS subjects that we were being taught. I couldn't really spend any time on development in other branches. I was aware about my situation, trying what should I do to in order to prepare for the placement season.
So as you mentioned that it was pretty tough coping up with college and coping up with subjects. And so how did you actually start your coding journey? More like how and when did you start your coding journey?
So back when I was in school, we had C++ in 11. Performed poorly in my first attempt at JEE, so I had to take 1 year drop, during which I completely lost track of my C++. And by the time I joined college, I had mostly forgotten everything except for the very basics. So in my college during my second year, being lazy guy I was, I didn't really study much apart from like what was taught in class. And so I wasn't really able to like prepare anything. I found it really hard to take time out from my like busy schedule to invest in anything apart from syllabus only stuff. Most days were packed, leaving only the weekends to relax. I felt everything changed when the pandemic hit. It gave a lot of time focus on like self development, and in order to like think about what to do in the future, I got a lot of more time to focus upon myself and proceed towards cracking a placement and or achieve personal goals. Initially, I kind of slacked off and enjoyed my break with minimum effort on studies. Like even our teachers did try resuming to online classes. Our fourth semester was suspended, and the efforts ended up being cancelled, and we had a break of around 6 months, which was a huge relief for me. This was what I would consider as the true start of my coding journey, when I would try to look into some of the easier questions on Geeks for Geeks community, and occasionally try and solve them as well, but I struggled a bit with them and improved a little with constant effort. Solving questions is tough, and you try to regularly lose hope upon failure. There was not a lot of motivation to keep on going.
All right. So I see that you struggled a little bit with coding, especially when you were just starting. So now, considering your experience in the past and your journey, what is your advice to freshers who are looking to improve their coding skills?
Right. So after being at Placefit, I guess I know where I went wrong at the start. Like instead of blindly trying to take a dig at every programming language that's available, it would be better to just focus on one language. For freshers, I would suggest to learn the basic data structures first, such as array, stack, linked list, graphs, and all that. It's the best to learn the basic algorithms as well, such as linked searching, to focus on problem solving as a whole. Try looking up various problems on sites such as LeetCode and GFC. They usually include a lot of common questions. Always think of how would you approach the problem. Don't think of the data structures first, and just try to think whether you can solve them using any data structure that you already know, and if you can improve that approach. And if you can't, just learn the new data structures and try it again. Don't be shy to check related theory and algorithms, seeing entirely new topics, and learn the concept before trying the question again. With enough practice, I think these questions get really easy.
So, Prabhat, as you mentioned that there were a lot of hurdles that you were facing before joining Placewit, and I suppose there must have been a point where you must be feeling a bit demotivated as well. So, what is your advice to deal with demotivation or failure while solving questions?
Okay, everyone has their own way of dealing with stress. What I would suggest is to remember to not compete with others. Instead of try to compete with yourself, always try to improve. Failures are not bad. When I joined Placemate, I used to see my peers improve a lot. That encouraged to improve myself as well, to not lag behind them. And my mentors also regularly used to motivate me a lot, and that also helped a lot.
So, Prabhat, in a nutshell, what was your preparation strategy for placements?
For placements in general, I would suggest to keep a good hold of the core CS subjects in particular, like DBMS, operating systems, and computer networks and system design. These will constitute a major part of any interview, apart from coding related questions. As for coding, the only way forward is more and more practice. Most questions you will meet in an interview will be some question that you have already done in the past. Experience matters a lot. In any case, after the initial failures I faced, I joined Placeit, and they helped me out with a dedicated list of questions, regularly mentoring to help improve my skill, which was needed in interviews.
As you mentioned that these core CS subjects do play an important role. So from my understanding, the other thing that plays an important role is your project. So what is your advice on how to build, or just even find the idea for building a good project?
From a resume standpoint, it is okay to attempt projects that have already been done in the past by others. It's more important to have a strong hold of the concepts that are being used in the project. It should never be the case when asked others have done it similarly, so I have pursued the same route. Proper understanding of each and every concept is a good way to impress others using your project. As for personal ideas, my answer kind of remains the same. As long as you learn something from the project, it would reflect well on your resume. Important point is to make sure that you are absolutely being clear of what you're doing in your project and what tech stack is being used, and you're able to answer questions based on it.
So in your point of view, is it necessary to build projects? Do they play an important role in interviews?
This definitely depends on luck and from company to company. Some may ask for it and some may not. But if they do ask, then be well prepared with at least one project mentioned in your resume properly. For me, Placewit helped me making impressive projects because initially I had rather no clue on where to start building projects from. And I received a well-guided course where I learned the related concepts from the ground up before building some very cool projects. And I had a good hold off and could present well in front of the interviewer.
So, Prabhat, what was the role of your entire resume during your interview? And do you have any resume tips?
Depends from company to company. Some companies they check resume like point by point. In my case, Microsoft checked it very thoroughly. I guess they pointed out everything and they asked me questions based on that. Like every subject that I mentioned, they mentioned it whether I'm ready with it or not, and they asked me questions based on that. Like resume plays a really important role, I guess, and they will ask you questions. It's best to not mention anything that you're not confident with, and only mention things that you're really confident with. And the important point is to not bluff anywhere and just be truthful there.
So, as you previously also mentioned about technical subjects, do you have any advice or resources that you can suggest to the viewers?
Okay, for technical subjects, GateSmashers was a huge resource for me. The videos being in Hindi, they helped a lot with the basic understanding. And I would suggest that if anyone is undergoing a last-minute grind, they can refer to that. And Placewit also provided me some notes for that last-minute preparation. In my case, I also received some notes on DBMS and OS as well as computer networks, which was really very helpful for my exams and college as well.
All right. So, Prabhat, a lot of students are unable to crack on-campus interns. And from my understanding, you were also unable to crack an on-campus intern, as you mentioned earlier. So, any advice on how to continue the grind, how to get motivated to start coding again after facing such kind of a failure? So, what is your advice on it?
So I think I'm a suitable person because I wasn't, like you said, that I wasn't able to crack an interview for an on-campus internship. I think on-campus internships are really not that important, apart from required to be a graduate. And what matters more is the skill set that you build during the years of college. During an interview for a full-time job, they will normally ask what skill set you have developed and an example of that skill set that you can showcase. So it's better to build a project that you are really comfortable with. And that is more than enough, and you don't really need a proper internship.
In your final words, how would you summarize your entire journey or, give any advice to the viewers?
Like my advice would be to not give up. Like take each interview, if you fail at it, take each interview experience as a learning experience and try to improve for the next one. And I'm sure you will succeed.
Some really great words of wisdom, Prabhat. And I guess everyone from this can take out that they need to work hard consistently and do not take failure as a permanence, because they can obviously improve upon where they are right now. So guys, Prabhat joined Placewit's placement guarantee program, and it helped him get placed at Microsoft, one of the major companies of the world. So at the end, I just say thank you to Prabhat and thank you to Placewit for helping me connect with Prabhat to record this amazing interview. I hope you guys found it informative and helpful. So don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below your doubts. We'll be happy to take them. Thank you everyone again for joining, and stay safe. At Placewit, you get an illustrated and dedicated team of instructors and mentors from top organizations who help you clear your concepts and get better at coding. You are taught with a battle-tested curriculum ranging from coding to computer science subjects, with some amazing features like mock interviews, resume reviews, projects, referrals in top companies, and much more. The best part about Placewit is that they provide you a 100% job guarantee at zero upfront cost. So join today and take your first step towards cracking your dream company. For more information, check out the links in the description below. Thank you.